Special edition of Mark Reviews Movies. I just walked out after finishing the movie Moana right here with my kids. And the bar was low for me after Frozen. And I know that I just made a bunch of enemies, okay? So bear with me for a second. I thought Disney had forgotten how to tell a good story. They lost me with Frozen. And I didn't get the wild mass appeal and the crazy amounts of merchandising and the screaming throngs of little girls. I couldn't relate. Frozen did nothing for me. Where was the story? Where was the heart? Moana delivered. Moana was more than I had hoped for. Visually, it was stunning. It was incredible. It was finally that moment where you can kind of see the wisdom in bringing Disney and Pixar back together. You'll forgive me for these pauses here, but I'm just reflecting on what I just watched. Lin-Manuel Miranda, the music was phenomenal. It was heartfelt. It was a story of families spanning generations. It was an independent princess without being in your face. I don't know. I loved it. I loved it. I think, without a doubt, without equivocation, this is the best movie that Disney has put out in years. Years. I thought it was phenomenal. And I know I will balance this with the statement that when you first walk out of a movie, your mind is still spinning with the visuals and the music and the characters and everything. And as the days go on, you kind of come back down to a normal level of reality. And sometimes your initial reaction, your initial opinion doesn't stay. Your enthusiasm is tempered a little bit, but I don't think that that's the case. This is a movie where Disney finally got it right. There were things in there for the adults. There were things in there for kids. They had their dumb jokes about peeing in the ocean and things like that. The antics of the chicken. Some of the things that I could do without as an adult. But the story was there. Story above all else. And then add to that amazing visuals, amazing music. You have a winner. There will be those who disagree with me and say, no, Frozen was so good. Frozen was the best. It'll never be equaled, etc. I respectfully disagree. And when Moana doesn't have the same staying power and doesn't have the same merchandising, it's a tragedy. Because it is a far, far, far better film. The best in years. And I'll just leave it at that. Agree with me? I hope so. If not, let me know. Either way, tell me what you thought about Moana. I'm probably one of the last people to have seen it, because it's already coming out on video. You can already get digital downloads. But I'm really glad that I made the trek to see this in the theater. And you know what? For a final movie at the Movies 8 in Provo, Utah, I'm glad it was a good one. We went out on a high note. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and subscribe to this channel for more movie reviews and more reviews of places and things and restaurants and just more of everything. It's coming. Subscribe!